Hello Aquarius, welcome into my channel. This is Earth Star and I'm bringing you your February reading. I'm going to do some tarot cards and some oracle cards, and at the end I'm going to give you a nice little sticker message so that you can just be inspired, because I think February is the month of self-love. We all need to just give ourselves a little bit of love, and we need to give ourselves some healing and some self-care so that we can start with ourselves and it spreads out to the rest. That's the most important thing as far as I'm concerned, giving yourself the care, giving yourself the love, and to get out from there, and everybody else benefits because you're happy. So let's have a look to see what's coming through for you for your February. Happy birthday to those Aquarians that are celebrating or have celebrated. February is the month of self-love, so let's see what you've got for your message. It says, comfort in a box. Keep a box of your comfy things at hand, your coziest socks, an eye mask, and a scented candle. This is your toolkit for getting comfortable after a long, difficult day. So that's your little incentive for the month of February. We are, those of you who believe in Chinese astrology, we are ending a year of the snake, which is the 17th of February, and we change over to the year of the fire horse, which is that beautiful, bold, putting your dreams into action kind of energy. And 2025 would have been a year of shedding, ending things, getting your worth back. And this is why I want to do the self-care message for February, because after that it can be quite exhausting to let go of things in your life that didn't coexist well with you, or anything that came through that you needed to pass on or move on from. It's just definitely a time for you, Aquarius. So let's see what's coming through with your tarot cards. I'm going to be doing 3 cards. First card is going to be about advice around your love life, and if you're single, doesn't matter, it can be for yourself, love for yourself. The second card will be around your career, and the third card will just be a general sort of tangible life card, little message from spirit coming in. So Aquarius, what is coming up for you for the month of February? Let's see what's coming up. Let's cut the deck nicely and let's see what you've got for February. Oh, that one really was eager. So this is your love life. You've got 5 swords, then you've got your career, 2 of swords, both swords so far, and then you've got the judgment card for life. So the 5 of swords is your love card. Now you've got this guy, he's standing with a bow in his hand, and he's got all these birds circling him, waiting for a decision that he's making. And you've got this sort of altered ego standing in the background there. Now to me, this for your love life is saying, perhaps in your love life, you could be making a decision. You could be thinking, do I shoot that arrow? Do I tell the truth? Do I cause trouble? Do I pick on the person that I'm with because they're not quite up to my standard? What is this card? Do I need to say, well, yeah, but you're not doing that, and you should be doing this, and I don't like that? And instead of starting with yourself, starting with your comfort. So this 5 of swords here is definitely one of those cards that is saying to you, I think from the beginning of a relationship, or even in the middle, or wherever you are, there needs to be some kind of a boundary where you're saying, this is what I need, and if you're not giving that to me, then we're not on the same page. So this is definitely some kind of tension that you could be having right now, and you just maybe perhaps wanting to be right. Now, if you're single, perhaps you're a little bit too fussy going into a relationship. Perhaps you are wanting things to be exactly as your mind thinks they should be. Now, this is not an easy card to be seeing as a love message, but perhaps, it's a time to loosen those boundaries a little bit and communicate a bit more, because swords are communication. And with communication, you sort out a lot because the other person understands you more, and then you can move forward. And it often comes to a place where you need to be a little bit more less power struggling. So this card for you in Aquarius is saying to you, rather focus on talking, consistency, and being a little bit more forgiving with whoever you are with. And if the person is not for you, if you need to move on from them, tell them the truth, rather not be playing games. So that's your love. And then you've got your 2 of swords here, which is your your career. And your career at the end of the day is something that makes you happy, because you don't want to be doing something that you are working for somebody else and you're begrudging every single cent that you are giving them. So this 2 of swords is saying, again, look, we've got another bow here. So to me, these are your words and your communication that wants to go. You want to let that go. You want it to reach, and you want it to let it go from your throat chakra. You want it to get out, but you're not quite sure how to say it. You're not quite sure how to place your worth in that spot. So what Spirit is giving you here are 2 situations in your love life and in your work life where you are thinking of saying or communicating something, but you're not quite sure how it's going to be received. And that is a little bit fear-based, because you're not quite being worthy of who you are. And this Two of Swords, twos are always around making a decision or balancing out something in your life that you need to create differently for yourself. It's almost like a crossroads. And the swords are, again, as I said, your communication. And you can see she's got a blindfold on, and that blindfold can be saying to you, instead of looking at a situation different, in a situation how it is, rather be different about it, and don't use your sight so much as your thoughts, as rather your communication or some kind of a plan inside of you that's different to what you usually do. So this card saying to me that you're in your career position, it's asking you to make some kind of a decision to make yourself happier, to give yourself that self-love. Again, we're in the self-love month. So, and this in your career position is definitely a little bit of a choosing some kind of a path, taking sides, or the conflict again. So Aquarius, this tells me that you could be a little bit unsettled with where you're in at the moment. And the blindfold's also about using your intuition. Go inside of you without looking at what the situation is. Use a different sense. Don't use your sight. And that will help you better than just jumping ahead and letting that bow go and saying the wrong things. So at the end of the day, this is saying to you that something will come good from this, because you're taking the time, you're pausing, and you are actually figuring out what you need to be doing. Because I said the twos are always decision makers. And then you've got the Judgment card as your practical advice here, your practical advice and your outcome for the month. And the Judgment card is usually around seeing a situation that perhaps you're not quite sure how to get out of. It's repeating over and over again. But the Judgment card is saying to you, you know what the right thing is, and you are now being called to make a decision and move forward. And you can see she is walking. She is walking straight ahead of her, and she's made the decision, and she's not looking back. So that Spirit seems to be asking you this question this month of decisions and making some kind of a way forward. And it's a very good outcome, this Judgment card being in your sort of tangible life, and your card is advice, because what it's saying to you is it reminds you that when you're forced to make choices here, it'll change your life. You'll have you will perhaps even judge yourself differently, see yourself differently, and that action will change your path for good. So what Spirit is saying is that perhaps there's a little bit of stuckness here, and that valuation that you go through here, this blindfold, that trust in your gut, not expelling that arrow just too soon. Rather spend time with yourself, take yourself into this Miss Me time to decide what you want in life. And in that space, that is when you get a clearer idea, and that is when you need to know that you need to change things to be true to yourself, because that is what's happening here in your last card, is to be true to you. My golly gosh, Aquarius, that's quite a heavy message for you. Let's move these down and let's give you a little number card. I'm going to do a number card for you now. Let's see what's coming through as your special number for the month, Aquarius. Special number for the month of February. You've got 1212 or 1212. Love and unity. Love and unity are surrounding you. Share your love with others, and it will return to you. Now, this card here is not saying much love, is it? So what they're inspiring you to do is get back to that love. Let's put it in the middle here, because it doesn't want to be on the side. Let's get back to that love. Get back to who you are. Get back to this person that is happy. Because if you're waking up in the morning and you're just feeling something is missing in my life, I'm just not living how I should be, I just feel uneasy. It's not making you forced to do anything. This is not a forcing reading for you this month. It's just saying take the time out, go back to your intuition, feel what needs to be done, feel what you need to be saying to people rather than just blurting it out. And this here is saying to you, it seems to me that you're having a difficult time, and in that time you definitely will be able to realign with yourself and decide where you want to go forward. Now, I've got some magical timing cards here. So let's ask Spirit. Close your eyes now and ask a question. I do not know what your question is, but you're being heard. Let's see what's coming out for you. What does Aquarius need to know on timing for the month? What does Aquarius need to know for timing? There you go. Look at that. There is no right time to take action. So what Spirit is saying to you here is everything that you are thinking and feeling is valid. They're validating you. They're validating your self-worth. you are being encouraged to do that to yourself as well, and understand that there is no right time. Take action on what you feel you need to get love and unity back into your life. That is the most important thing here, is to get love and unity back into your life. Be returning to you and around those around you. So Aquarius, let's do your last thing. I'm going to shuffle out. Oh, one fell out here. I'm going to take it. There it is, a fell out. It says, brighter days are coming. You've got this beautiful sticker for you there. Brighter days are coming. So Aquarius, believe this, feel it, and live it, because that's what your February is. So take care, and I'll chat to you one of the days in the month.